Hello, and welcome to another episode of Love, Life and Faith with me, Dr. Abigail. How awesome it is to be back with another episode. And guess what? It is still focusing on family. And this week, I'll be focusing more on marriage. Last week, I mentioned that a good marriage teaches us more about the nature of God than any other human activity. And that is why the Bible teaches so much on marriage. Did you know the Bible begins and ends with a marriage? It begins with the marriage of Adam and Eve in the book of Genesis and ends in the book of Revelation with the marriage of the bride, which is the church, to Christ. So God loves marriages, and He really does want our marriage to work. He wants a man and his wife enjoying marriage just as He has planned. Marriages built on authentic, enduring, active love and not just on our feelings. So, talking about love, in every human relationship, 3 stages of love are evident: Eros, Philia, and Agape. Today, I want to touch on all 3 of these love stages and what love should look like in marriage. So, let me start with a brief description of each stage. So, Eros love. Eros love is erotic love. It is sexual passion. It is romantic love, love that seeks sensual expression. Philia love is friendship love, love that shows concern and care for the other person. Agape love means unconditional love, a self-giving love, love that keeps on loving when the other person becomes unlovable. So, let's look at Eros love in more detail. Many marriages break up because the basis of the love that led to wedding bells is Eros love. Eros love, like I said, is sexual love, the candles and music at dinner, the butterflies in your tummy, the deep kiss. It's him giving her a see-through lingerie, for instance, for her birthday, and she wearing it for him that night. Eros, sensual love. If you have been following my previous episodes, I mentioned in an earlier episode 6 to be exact, that studies show that sexual passion is actually short-lived, especially when it's expressed outside of marriage. So what does Eros love look like in a marriage? See, a certain amount of Eros love is needed within a marriage, but Eros in itself has very little staying power. Most couples' intense passion lasts from about 6 months to 2.5 years. Believe it or not, this is backed by research. The truth is, romantic infatuation fades. For instance, especially when children are born into the marriage, when the demands of career and family stresses us, and when age takes its toll. Having said that, if we consciously invest the time and energy, our love affair can thrive. We can extend it. So 17 years, 25 years, 40 years into your marriage, the love affair can continue if you can invest love, time and energy. But when Eros diminishes, as it does in most cases, this is where you need Philia love and Agape love to ensure your marriage does not become sour or grind to a halt. So, what is Philia? Philia love is on a higher plane than Eros. It is authentic friendship. It is being interested in the other person, not for what the other person can give you, like Eros love, but loves the other person just for who they are. What does Philia love look like in a marriage? It is being each other's friends. The marital friendship is the time, the energy, the love, attention, and play you share with your spouse. It is being each other's best friends. As good friends, husbands and wives ought to value their time together and plan fun activities. So, what do I mean? It's you doing things together. This includes eating together, doing simple things like going shopping together, spending time talking to each other, making each other laugh, enjoying each other's company, sharing past experiences and struggles together, doing the chores together even. It is feeling lonely when the other one is away from home. Just being each other's companion. Oh, how this is lacking in many marriages today. Friendship and companion. Having concern and care for your spouse. That is Philia. Next, I want to talk about Agape. Now, agape is the highest of the three. Agape love is unconditional love. It is the way God loves us. Again, it is the love that keeps on loving even though the other person may seem unlovable. Wow. What does agape look like in a marriage? Well, this is the ultimate love in a marriage. It is a commitment which decides to keep on loving. The kind of love that enables us to forgive each other, husband and wife, over and over again. This kind of love can resurrect Philia love, even Eros love, when they have diminished or died. It is doing the right thing to keep on loving your spouse as God has commanded you to love them, whether we feel like it or not. See, injuries occur in every marriage. It can take the form of misunderstandings, from selfish mistakes, etc. But if we take on the responsibilities to repair injuries and the hurts that we've caused through agape love, our marriages deepen and we value our partners more as we mature. If we allow injuries to fester and we neglect our own growth and our spouse's needs, wounds accumulate and it can metastasize to destroy marriages. So what am I saying? Marriages are like gardens. They need constant attention with a certain measure of Eros love, plenty of Philia love, and a constant, continued dose of agape love. The marriage, if neglected, can degrade or even die. So what happens when the wine runs out? When the glow is gone from marriage? When couples are simply coexisting but not truly enjoying the marriage? Well, you'll have to join me next week as I share on what you need to do when the glow is fading or when the wine has run out in a marriage. Until next week, life remains a rich gift from God. Live every day by faith and love it. See you next week.